Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. This is Life in Denver. Today we're going to be going over 3 reasons you should really consider moving to Aurora, Colorado.
Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. I am Monique. This is my business partner, Joe. If you're new to the channel, guys, please don't forget to click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, as Joe and I do drop new content every Tuesday and Thursday talking about what it's like to live in the Denver area as well as the Denver metro area.
That's right, guys. Also, we are licensed realtors out here in the state of Colorado, so any real estate needs you guys have, any questions you have even, never hesitate to reach out. That number popping up down below. We are the ones who answer the phone calls, text messages, emails, all that fun stuff. So, anything you need, never hesitate to reach out. But otherwise, let's jump into things here. 3 reasons you should really consider moving to Aurora, Colorado. All right, guys, so jumping into things, as we always like to lead off for you guys, just giving you an idea of where does Aurora sit, right? So Aurora is actually east of Denver. I know we've covered a lot on the west side. Want to give you guys some visibility into the east side of things though too, because what's really cool about over here is you get some really good bang for your buck in terms of housing. So the east side of Denver does tend to be just a better affordability section to be in. So it's interesting. It's one of those areas that it's huge in comparison to the west side. So the west side, probably 6-7 towns would encompass the size of Aurora on the east just because it is such a big area. But it is sectioned off like, north, central, and then southeast. So they all kind of have their own little vibe to them. I would say the price point also varies quite a bit. But starting north and working way down, the northern and central portions tend to be that low to mid 400 starting price point, which is a really, really good value because that's hard to find in the Denver metro. So you get a lot of value up there in terms of what you can get. And also just as you work your way down, so once you get past that central layering and you get to the southeast portion, it is a little bit higher. It's 600,000 to 700,000, but in terms of what you actually get for that house, it's still a much bigger yard, a bigger house in terms of what you get on the west side. So even being in that area, it is a really good bang for your buck.
Right, and even though Joe's talking about big bang for your buck, another important thing I want to start backwards in the south side of Aurora is school districts. So
yes.
south side Aurora, you actually get into some of the best school districts, the Cherry Creek School District. So if you do have the budget and you do have kids like me and you worry about school districts, South Aurora,
always.
Exactly, South Aurora may actually be the best option for you. Now, if you're still interested in good schools, but you might not necessarily be at that price point, no problem. Central and North Aurora are actually very good options, and actually Northern Aurora has a lot of new communities, new build communities that are coming up, and with that there is actually funding for new schools as well. So definitely a good opportunity in terms of where you move to Aurora, whether you're in Aurora Public Schools or you're in Cherry Creek School District, you definitely have some options.
Central captures part of Cherry Creek too, correct?
Right,
yeah.
right. So some of Central Aurora is also part of Cherry Creek, depending on where the cutoff is and depending on where your property is. But overall, you definitely do have options in terms of the school districts.
1000%. So the schools are great. And the other thing I want to call out too to you guys is, so this is our point number 3 over here, is just, so I think people are under the misimpression that, oh, you're east of Denver, there's just not that much to do. It's not the case. There's a ton to do out here. And even if it's okay, it's a little bit further away from the actual mountains on the west side of the city, you have availability of just a ton of walking trails. We're sitting on one right now, just gorgeous walking trails that go through the neighborhoods. You have like 5 different golf courses out here that are really, really pretty. Blackstone, that's the one that really comes to mind. It's one of the new build communities on the southeast portion of Aurora, to where you have just a beautiful golf course encased all within new houses. And right across the street next to Blackstone, you have South Shore. You also have Talon's Reach, and all of this is also great proximity to the reservoirs out here. So everyone's biggest complaint about Colorado, beautiful state, maybe we don't have beaches, right? But we do have reservoirs, and they're really, really cool because the Aurora Reservoir specifically, it's huge and it has a little beach on it. So you have just all the access that you need to these water sports, all within being east of the city, not near the mountains where everyone thinks of like, the whitewater rafting and the paddleboarding. All this sits on the east side. So you have boating, paddleboarding, just a ton of fun stuff to do out here in terms of outdoor activities and everything else that you can think about here.
Yeah, right. So definitely moving to Aurora offers you different entry points in terms of pricing, also great options for schools. And last but not least, as Joe mentioned, just the availability of access to outdoors, golfing. There's also local shopping that Joe always forgets to mention.
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
the
The shopping. Yeah. I'll let her talk shopping always.
Yeah, definitely. You have the you have the outdoor shops and the different mall that you can definitely access, and just the Southland Mall basically is what it's called, and it offers cinema and like shopping and different dining options as well. So even though great options to be outdoors, you also have options to do some shopping and some retail therapy. So
Monique loves her shopping.
yes,
always.
exactly. Got to get it in, right, guys? Always.
That's why we bring her on these videos. She
There
likes to
we
talk
go.
shopping for you guys.
As much as Joe and I love doing these videos for you, we would love to help you with any real estate needs you may have. Guys, our contact information is showing up on your screen. Feel free to contact us, email, phone, text message, whatever the case may be. We are the ones answering your inquiries and answering those texts and phone calls. Also, don't forget to click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, as we do drop new content every Tuesday and Thursday.
That's it, guys. So Monique can take you shopping at the stores. I'll take you shopping for some houses. We'll have a great time. So we'll catch you guys on the next one. And thanks so much for watching as always.